Reading from my book, right? This is called Therapy. Yep. Dr. M. Hudson, 2012. For me, writing is a form of therapy that I'm using to tell my core stories as I share information about how one can be affected by matters such as disability, love, caring, not caring, living a fulfilling life, and just being thankful for the small mercies and blessings that we have been granted by God. I do suggest for anyone experiencing severe depression to write and get their feelings down on paper, onto paper. You may have guessed it by now, or you may even be wanting to know. For anyone wondering, I have a love-hate relationship with God. I do not seem to understand and know enough about the God that allows the terrible things that happen to me and my family. I sometimes view the same God in positive way, a God using me to make a difference today. I question if I must take the roundabout journey to get where God intends me to end up. Reflections. Send. I was the EYFS coordinator, SENCO and multi-generational working approach facilitator at Leave September 2009 to September 2015. The following are research suggestions that you can Google in your own time. Mental health conditions. A list of mental health disease or medical conditions may be found on the internet. Mental health laws and legislations. Research Mental Health Act, Disability Legislations, Equality Act 2010-2015. Current and relevant in the news sources. Digital and print media, social media, Mental Health Awareness Week, the Daily Express Mental Health Crusade, Combat Stress. My own personal experiences. Publications on social media, work-related data, medical data, counseling and research, becoming a guinea pig. Daily Express Mental Health Crusade, correspondences with the Daily Sunday Express newspaper. This is the deal as I invested in sharing my Fight for Justice campaign to bring Mervelee, Ratty, NEMBHARD and Ermine NEMBHARD family back together as events after the death of Mama Lou separated us. It was my brother Ballis Alexander Silfraser NEMBHARD, it's Ballis Silfraser Alexander NEMBHARD, who was left in charge. But Irvin NEMBHARD and Daston NEMBHARD and Texans NEMBHARD and Amly D NEMBHARD lost their ways. As for my sons, what can I say? It has always been the women who picked up the pieces. I write a poem in 2017 about the journey. Rest in peace, Mama Lou, as Ratty NEMBHARD take on your battles. They can abide by my rules or stay adrift coming up to my husband's 100th birthday. I'm looking for things to read, people, because I think I've gone through this. I've read this. This is where I'm reading from. I think I am gonna take a different place in life. Counseling. On the advice of the occupational health doctor helped me to discover myself and begin to understand about my mama. The Equality Act 2010 says a person has a disability if they have a physical or mental impairment which has a long-term and substantial adverse effect on their ability to carry out normal day-to-day activities. Physical or mental impairment includes sensory impairments such as those affecting sight or hearing. I have been living with my hidden disabilities, whether anyone wants to call it chronic anxiety or join me in giving it my preferred name of Parkinson's disease. I am gonna go back to have a rest, and then later I get up and do what I need to do and have my bath all ready for my visit to the GP tomorrow. So that is me doing what I do best and trying to get my life back together. That's me, yes.